I don't think that charm is an element that is easily pulled off in entertainment. Perhaps because it's so subjective, the concept of charm really depends on the viewer's own sensibilities. For example, I find the original Dragon Ball to be charming. It's a series with a lot of heart in it that is simplistic in nature, but not to the point of outrageous stupidity or obnoxiousness. I realized recently that I felt the same way about a little series called RWBY. Volume 1 of RWBY, directed by the late Monty Oum, follows a girl named Ruby Rose whose dream is to become a huntress. Hunters and huntresses in this universe fight to keep the peace against a dark force called the Grimm. The first thing Volume 1 did right for me was make a likable protagonist in the form of Ruby. The series strikes the right balance with her between eccentric and serious, and although the dialogue later becomes a double-edged sword, it helps Ruby because she actually feels human. The supporting cast, while generic, is also written decently enough to where they feel like more than just caricatures. I also applaud Volume 1 for attempting to give them depth with their own conflicts here and there. Taking time from an episode to focus on a secondary character is something I always welcome. The stronger your supporting cast, the less likely the series will be shit. If there's one thing that Volume 1 can stand up and brag about, it's definitely its action. It goes beyond just great choreography, and I'm not sure many people realize that or give credit accordingly. The composition of all the shots and the editing is just fantastic, and what really gives the action any legs to stand on. If Volume 1's writing was as good as its action, it'd be a 10 out of 10, but that just isn't the case. While Volume 1 demonstrates a clear understanding of what a story is made of and how to go about executing all of that, I feel like it lacks the sophistication required to fully understand all its characters and how they relate to their world and the people around them. This can be seen in the dialogue sometimes, and it's bad. Volume 1 also doesn't have a good grip on handling exposition. It begins with an info dump, and then characters tend to dump info out the ass when they need to. A more competently written series, despite being disadvantaged by only 12 minutes of runtime, could have given out any relevant information in a more succinct manner. The writing overall feels a tad amateur. Definitely not to the degree of bullshit fanfiction, but there's lots of room to improve, and I hope it does. Because like I said, I did find RWBY charming. And with all the garbage I have to watch on a regular basis that lacks any semblance of personality, RWBY stands out. And that's all I can really ask for.